Mr. Takuna might have been chased out of the place on purpose. What do you mean? Maybe a certain someone didn't want him in the restaurant. Oh sure, you go ahead and say I was in the way as usual. I suppose I could have gotten myself covered in pitcher poop instead, Need to get more details about what exactly happened. For Maggie, and for Mr. Armstrong. Maggie was knocked out. Mr. Armstrong, I'm starting to believe that he was a part of this. Not on purpose, he was bribed into being a part of this, but... Très bien. I think we have enough pieces in order to knock out this Psyche Lock, though. I'm confident we got this. Alright, round, I don't know, 3 was this? Because I did try this again. Anyway, I've gotten to be a master at this one. Alright. He had trouble with the horse tickets. Alright, we go back here, there. Had a problem with that. And El Tigre. I believe that was a show on Nickelodeon. No, that was a Cartoon Network one, wasn't it? I don't remember. Tigre. For Tigre, the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. Tender Lender. People with business should think harder before naming their offices. You know, you really shouldn't be talking Mrs. Blue Screens. Insert Phoenix joke right now. Like you're one to talk. Yeah, there you go. Well, what do you think? Our firm is doing very well at the moment. I don't think we need to borrow money. No, no, no. I mean about Mr. Elg. You think Glenn had something to do with this Furio Tigre? Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't know of any connection between the two of them. Really? Because I got proof that Mr. Elg and Mr. Tigre did know each other. Oh. Wait. Maybe not. Do I? Oh, yeah. This, MC Bomber, maybe? Probably MC Bomber. That would probably be a good guess. I could also tackle this from the same angle as saying that the loan contract... no, that's a little bit out there. I'm gonna say the MC Bomber. No. Well, what do you think, Inc? I'm not sure. Let me ask one of the programmers. Excuse me, can you answer this man's query, please? The data query means that managed system task for troubleshooting requires a multitasking simulation of local variables to put in the sleep mode. The transmission of active nodes can be bound correctly according to the source code. Obviously. So I'm afraid that is the situation you see. Did you good people follow all of that? Not even slightly. What was all that mumbo-jumbo? It is exactly as my programmer explained. I guess I picked the wrong piece of evidence then. Whatever, I get to pre-5. Glenn had a lot of people. Yes. I don't have any connection between them. Really, because I've got proof that Mr. Elg and Mr. Tiger knew each other. Is it just this again? Do I have proof? Actually. Wait, what does it say? Made of cardboard and painted to look authentic. That's kind of funny. I don't actually think I have it. No. I got nothing. Nope. I'm still not good enough yet. Fuck. There's no way I'm going to be able to do Violetta's. That one's going to be fucking half past impossible. Ah, screw it. Let's go to the detention center. Alright, here we go. Got something going on in here with Maggie. Got a lunchbox for you, kiddo. Oh, Mr. Wright. Hey, Maggie. So, they finished questioning you? Wasn't it just unbelievable in court today, sir? I'm gonna stay up all night and blog about everything that happened. Weren't you scared? It was pretty touch and go in there. Yeah, but you totally nailed that old man. Well, he was all over the place with his testimony. He's not the only one. Huh? What do you mean? Everyone else's testimonies don't match up either. Not with what I remember the answer, anyway. Is it possible she's the one misremembering things? Alright, let's have a conversation. How about these contradictions? Maggie, you know how you said that everyone else provided testimony that didn't match up with what you remembered? Yep, there are just so many things that don't seem to add up. The biggest contradiction is the other guy I saw at the victim's table. He was the one who sipped something into the victim's coffee. Oh! Well, shit. Well, who the fuck killed him then? So the old man's certain it was the female, and Bird is certain it was him. I'm saying it could be both. Can cyanide be mixed? Like, would they just double dose him like that? Maybe he dosed it so she wouldn't have to get involved, and she ironically dosed it so he wouldn't have to get involved. Therefore, they both just gave him a super highly lethal cup and both wound up killing him. In an effort to try and not get either of them involved, they both wound up getting themselves both involved. Well, they'll be together in... No, they actually won't be together in prison. Female and guy split up. Oh, well. But didn't Mr. Kudo testify earlier today that it was the waitress who put some white powder in the coffee cup? I mean, she puts random shit in the coffee, like, at her own office. I don't know. So, you really think it was that disappearing man that did it? Well, he's not the only thing that disappeared. The CD vanished as well. You know, the CD with the writing on it. Oh, yeah. The MC Screwdriver album, right? It was MC Bomber, Maya. Her name was scrawled in the sports paper as well. You never did find that CD at the crime scene, sir. Or the victim's medication. That's gone missing too. Or the victim's... That was me. Ouch, my head. This is getting way too complicated for me. Alright, before we continue, we got you something. Probably gonna say it's shitty. Oh yeah, I've got something you're gonna love. Really? What is it? Lunchbox, just for you. Here. Wow, a lunchbox. Wieners, too. I can't believe it. Thank you, sir. Did you make it just for me, Mr. Wright? Nah, it was Detective Gumshoe. Who else would make such a nice lunchbox for you? Detective Gumshoe. He's really worried about you. Looks like he put a lot of effort into making this, too. I can't accept it. Detention center rules. No gifts allowed, sir. Hey, come on, Maggie. Don't be like that. Rules are rules. Lock you up if they break them. Somehow, when an ex-cop turned witness says that, seems a whole lot scarier. And anyway, I hate weenies. Oh, really? It's all yours, Maya. You can enjoy it with Mr. Wright. But... She's right. It's better than letting it go to waste. But... I guess so. It's just... Gumshoe's lunchbox eaten with Maya in front of Maggie. Well, how was it? I hit the spot. I love weenies. Oh, good. I'm glad I gave them to you then, sir. Oh, that's so depressing. Come on, Maggie, you butthead. You said that you passed out when the victim Glenelg collapsed, right? Yeah. It's so embarrassing. I mean, I used to be a cop. When I came to, the restaurant was buzzing with police. And before I knew what was going on, they arrested me, sir. So between the time the victim collapsed and the time the police arrived on scene, you have no idea what was on Tribulations. No idea at all. Why? Is it important, Mr. Wright? The other witness, the old man from the park, was pretty much chased out of the picture. Chased out of the picture? What do you mean? Old CD was inside the restaurant because he was told to go call the police. Exactly. And you, Maggie, were unconscious. That means Mr. Armstrong was alone in the restaurant for a brief period of time. Wait! She passed out. Hell, maybe she was drugged too, but she was drugged to pass out. So again, that also plays to the fact that they were probably doubles in this crime. I have no idea. No. You don't think Mr. Armstrong set me up, do you? I mean, consider the facts. It's hard to imagine that Mr. Armstrong isn't involved in this at all. No, it's like the master biting the paw of the dog that it feeds. Are you sure about this, Mr. Wright? Well, the old man said as much when we spoke with him earlier. I don't know. Things that said don't add up for some reason, sir. Maggie looks like she's trying to figure something out. You better find out exactly what happened to the old man of the day. Alright. Well, before we do that, hey, how about that CD you were looking for? Here you go. Oh wait, I have to go to percent. It is a present. Here we go. I know I used to be in the police force, but I'm incarcerated now. I don't pick up much information here. I can help you out with this now as the menu at Tribulations. Hey, come on, Maggie. Don't let your spirits fall. This is literally what you were just asking for! How about the matches? How about my attorney badge? Ah, is that your attorney's badge? Actually, it's a fake. Holy smokes, that's it! Huh? That's the badge your phony had, Mr. Wright. You got duped by this. But it's completely different color. What about the fact that it's made of paper? You said the badge got tan as well while he was in Hawaii on business. I'm beginning to see how my 40 was able to gain her trust. How I was able to gain everyone's trust because everyone's a fucking moron in this game. Everyone! Except for Edgeworth and the people who aren't allowed to be morons because they're too edgy. How about the millionaire? No. Hey, at least she has a quick dialogue. Check. Show you some profiles, see if you know these people. How about Violetta? Nope. It doesn't let me skip through it because it's a person. All I can tell you about now is info about ex-cons of the clientele of Tribulations, sir. Oh, don't let it get to you down, Maggie. Alright, how about for real? Holy smokes, that's him! Huh? That's your phony, Mr. Wright. Just look at that ridiculous suntan! For the record, I'm not sunburned like an overly dried tomato, so I don't know how. He told me he's been on a business trip to Hawaii and that's where he got the tan. I'm not hearing this. How the fuck could Phoenix afford a trip to Hawaii? No, he used to be in the police force, sir. Okay. Well, Maggie, you were a little bit useful, but overall it was just us eating a lunchbox in front of you. That's about it. Guess we could talk about some of the other things, like the stuff that appeared at the court thing. Oh yeah, that's from when I was carrying a customer's breakfast over to him. The ketchup splotch, you mean? My whole face was fired and red thanks to that stuff. But you spilled the ketchup on your apron, didn't you? I don't see how... The ketchup-covered omelet was sent flying and hit the customer in the face. Oh, talk about a tomato red face. Makes me wish I could have seen it myself. Yeah, I guess it was kind of a sight to behold. Oh yeah, customers especially don't like it when you spill shit on them. It's like the worst thing. It's the one thing I have not done yet at that store. I spilled shit all over the place, but that I have not disgustified somebody else by spilling shit on them. Some people have at this place, and they get fucking livid at you. I already did that one. How about the medicine bag? Nothing about there? Alright. I'm surprised she doesn't have anything to say about the CD. This is literally it. I mean, yeah, I guess we don't technically have it on our person, but we can show it to her. I don't know. Actually, come to think of it. If we have the CD, can we play it in a CD player? Where else have I seen CD player at? I get the feeling I've seen another CD player somewhere. I just can't remember. This is a total shot in the dark, but I guess I can try it. Alright, let's ask Mr. Armstrong, I guess. Hey, Mr. Armstrong, you got a CD player in here? No, you don't. Looks like Mr. Armstrong's out again. But the place is open for business. Can't have a restaurant without a chef. Hey, it's not my fault, Nick. Don't take it out on me. Only a couple of minutes after the incident happened, Mr. Cooter left the scene, leaving Mr. Armstrong here alone. No. Missing what we need to talk to him most. Missing when we need to talk to him most. Maybe he's trying to avoid us on purpose. Oh, that doesn't work. That only works until we run out of shit to try. We eventually get through everything, the huge slog, and we eventually get there. Well, I guess all I can do really is try out this hell. Not Tribia. Or blue screens, I mean. Is there anything else I can present to you, old man? This sounds like... You know, this music reminds me an awful lot of the music that plays whenever you do, like, Mystical Ninja Star and Goemon's challenges. Like, there's 4 of them in the game to, like, upgrade your characters. Anything to talk about with you? Would you mind taking a look at this? Excuse me. Let me get 1,000,000 of my grumbles on my chest and I'll take one quick look. Got an earthquake and frustration inside and it's ready to rumble. On second thought, forget it. 1,000,000 grumbles for one quick look doesn't sound like a good deal. For me. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can really present to the old man. He's given us what we need to know, and that's the fact that he wasn't there. Alright, let's try. I guess I could present shit to her and see if she has anything to say. Like, how about this MC Bomber CD? About this. More coffee? You must have more. No, thanks. I've had enough. Really. I'm so thirsty. I don't leave the office. I can tell you anything except Don Tigre. Okay. Well, let's give it the old college try. See how far we can get with this. You said that bandage around your head was from an operation. You also said that you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct? Yes, the operation was very difficult, apparently. Now, by fatal injury, you mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right? Did the injury in question have something to do with this? I don't know. Who could it have been? The moped. Oh, hey, actually. Now. Well. Donuts. Donuts. Huh? I baked them myself. Homemade donuts. I would try her donuts. Have one. What's inside? Jam and... Okay, maybe I wouldn't try one. I'm sorry, but I didn't quite catch that. Thanks, but no thanks. I think I'll pass. Guess that was a flop. What happened to this woman for her to have such a huge bandage around her head? There must be some piece of evidence that'll prompt her to tell me what happened. Now, by fatal injury, you mean you were hurt. I think it has something to do with the fact that he hit her on the moped, but I don't have enough evidence. Is there anything else to examine in the room? Like this Abobo doll over here? Let's see. This round doll thing is called a Dairama, I think. Yep. All those enemies and mystical ninja. I figured I read a book or two to be more cultured in case you were wondering. You mean you aren't just making the stuff up for a change? Ha! I bet you also didn't know that no matter what, he'll always right himself. Go on, Nick. Give him a good shove. Only if I feel like dying. Now this yellow thing, this is a Japanese chess piece. I think it's a king. Not that I'm an expert or anything. I'm more of a reversey person, you know? Assuming she knows what she's talking about, these aren't exactly your typical mobster wannabe items. They're not trophies, are they? Hey, there's a piece of paper sticking from under here. I saw that piece of paper sticking from under that shogi piece. What is it? A repair bill? Looks like he did some repair work on his car. Does he even have one? $15,000 to replace a bumper and a light? That's insane! The car's registered to the Cadaverinus? Huh? It's not even the Tiger's car? Why would someone else's repair bill be in the Tiger's office? Because it has something to do with the loan, I guess. Yeah, we're pretty much good. What does that say up there? Win through compromise. I wonder what that's supposed to mean. It must mean something if they took the trouble to frame it like that. Yeah, well, it still doesn't make any sense to me. That's Tender Lender's guiding principle. Oh? Compromise the customer to win. Oh, I see. How about you, Nick? Yeah, well, as long as you don't have to compromise my hair, I say we're okay. That's one slogan no business owner should ever have to explain to their customers. Oh dear. Alright. Let's go record this. This might just be the piece of thing we need. I could try this. It's worth a go. This car repair bill has something to do with it. So maybe she wasn't hit by the scooter, she was hit by a car. That would make more sense. Alright, let's talk about Violetta's awful injury she possibly had. Alright. Got him. I hear some suspicious noises behind me. Suspicious. I have here a car repair bill. From this, it seems pretty obvious that this car was involved in an accident. Let me see that. This bill is made out to the Cadaverinus. Yeah, it is. I don't think I ever introduced myself. Tell me, what do the Cadaverinus have to do with me? Something tells me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself. Alright then. Your relationship with the Cadaverinus is very strong, and this is why. I would say it's likely that she is a Cadaverinus. No. So we have to say for yourself. Pretzels free. Oh, I want to try like every single one of these now, because she probably has something different baked for every single one. Huh? Don't worry about the little white specks on the surface. Oh, that's a different creepy joke. I just sprinkled a small quantity of... Never mind, it went back to creepy. Normal creepy. No thanks, my evidence will still be half-baked. I really don't know the Cadaverinus further. I don't think I ever introduced myself. What the fuck are the cadaverenas? That's Elg. Like, who the fuck is cadaver? I assume that's her last name. What else do we have to go on? Maybe there's some more shit in the room that I'm supposed to find? We found a lot of stuff in this room. Maybe we can check more on the desk. There's a CD player on the desk. No. Nah, she's talking about the coffee. I wonder what she put in the coffee. It really is. It's concerning, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It's one of those things. How about the rug? Anything to say about the rug? That's one impressive desk on one impressive rug. It's solid gold, Nick. Gold! Just look at that shine. Only real gold shines like that. Would you really want such a shiny desk, though? I don't know, but let's see what it would like to sit in the solid gold desk. Wow, I'm completely dazzled. That's because it's completely dazzling. You can see up to my nose from a reflection. There's got to be really distracting. So this isn't practical. No surprise there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're out of stuff to look at. I mean, I could present this outside of it and see if I can get anything. So she really only wants to talk about him. Maybe I could introduce Violetta. No, she has nothing to say about herself. Gotcha. Does she have anything more to say about Tigre?